Welcome to your worst, deepest, and darkest torture, James Charles's YouTube channel. Haha, way.
Very fun video ahead for you guys, but super quickly before we get started, I have a special announcement. As you guys can see, I'm currently wearing our Sisters Apparel Cafe collection, which I am very, very excited to tell you guys is going to be restocked for this year's Black Friday sale on sisters-apparel.com. They launched about a month ago now, and I could not thank you guys enough for the amount of love and support we received on the collection. They sold out in just over a day, and the reviews are in, and they were officially a massive, massive hit. They come in 5 different colors that are all inspired by our favorite cups of coffee. We have vanilla latte, caramel frappe, pumpkin spice, cold brew, and I am wearing black coffee today. They were originally $69, but we really wanted to do something special for you guys for the holiday season, so on this launch, they'll be only $49. Our sale...
Also, who else absolutely hates the name of the app that he's selling this on?
It's going to start on Thursday night, so November 25th at 5 p.m. PST. So make sure you guys set your alarms, mark your calendars, because the sale will only be going on until they're gone. Hi sisters, James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you guys did not know, Ariana Grande just released her first ever makeup line called REM Beauty, and literally everybody is talking about it. It's quite a historical moment in the beauty community. Her fans seem to be super, super excited, but at the same time, pretty much every celebrity ever has launched a makeup line at this point, so there's a little bit of skepticism in the beauty community as well, and I've been getting a ton of requests to try out the products for you guys and let you know my thoughts, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video. I have everything here.
My thoughts is torture. Torture! Ah! 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 Ah!
And I'm very much looking forward to trying out a full face of REM Beauty. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, I am so excited to...
Look, man, I would prefer listen to Megan Thee Stallion's Body on repeat for an hour straight than watch your videos for an hour.
Finally get into these products today. I'm basically just going to go through them one by one and try them out. If you are a fan and you want to support her and you want to try out these products, I encourage you to spend your hard-earned money however you please. However, as a beauty guru and makeup artist, it is part of my job to stay on top of trends and try out new things when they launch in my community, and I've gotten a ton of requests to try out REM, so you guys know whether or not you should spend your hard-earned money on the brand. And as you can see, my base is already on because this first launch, which I think was called Chapter 1, is very much like...
Your base is on. Anybody want to talk about the blush?
Eye and lip focus with some highlighters too. So let's go ahead and unbox the eyeshadow palettes right here. This is what the packaging. Oh, maybe can you lower the brightness a little bit? Yeah. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. Sorry, these studio lights kind of blow everything out, but the packaging is very light gray. It gives very like space kind of aesthetic. It says REM Beauty on here. If I open it up, this is the baby doll palette. I believe she launched with 3 that are all $24 each.
No. Just by the name, you can tell this video is gonna be interesting.
And this is what it looks like.
You know how Tesla released the Cybertruck back in, I don't know? Yeah, it looks like Elon Musk was like, okay, forget about Tesla, let's just start a makeup brand.
Okay, so the packaging of this brand has definitely been a little bit controversial. I wanted to ask you guys and actually get your thoughts and feedback so I could share it in the video.
You know, I like that it looks like it came straight out of a Tesla Cybertruck thing. But just because Tesla's electrical, I absolutely hate that it looks like a Tesla Cybertruck, like it came out of a Tesla Cybertruck thing.
And the opinions are very, very mixed. Some people seem to really, really like it, and others are kind of a little bit unimpressed. And I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't think it's bad by any means, and I will say that it actually looks and feels a lot nicer in person than I was expecting, so that's definitely a pleasant surprise. REM basically means like a really deep sleep, so automatically my brain goes to like stars or clouds or moons, like that whole...
You do realize REM spells REM. And you do realize REM REM, stands for Rapid Eye Movement. So it's Ariana's Rapid Eye Movement Beauty Honest Review, essentially. Wee
vibe. So I do understand the whole like space aesthetic, but I do feel like the packaging could have been taken one step further. Whether it was moon craters or like, you know, when astronauts go to space, they're known for like zero gravity, or like they have those like freeze-dried food packets that everything comes in. It would have been so cool if all the components came in that sort of packaging and stuff. It's just like little details like that that I really feel like would have.
I don't know how to respond to that. Oh no. Yeah.
Tied the brand together a little bit more, made all the packaging feel really cohesive, and taken the overall like brand identity above and beyond. Or should I say out of this world?
So inventive, creative. Push the boat out on that one.
So this is eyeshadow palette number 1. It's called
And that was the sound of my soul just leaving my body. And being happier than this in like the deepest, darkest portions of the universe.
Baby doll. This is palette number 2 called Midnight Snack. Very pretty. There is a third palette called Principessa. It's also $24 with 6 shades, but I'm going to be using the Baby Doll palette today for a super cute, just simple glam look. So the palette does have shade names, but they're on the box instead of the actual like.
I like the second palette better than the first palette.
Component, which I really don't care about. My palette didn't have shade names either, so it's not that deep. But if you want to follow along, the first shade that I'm going to dip into is called Croissant. It is the third one in right here, just like the lighter transition color. So dipping my brush in, I'm definitely not noticing anything crazy. It's performing exactly like an eyeshadow should. There's no crazy amount of fallout, no excess powder. It's just going right on, and I'm just going to put this right into my lid, and it's going on very, very nicely as well. I'm actually very into this color. It was kind of looking light in the pan, but I feel like it's going on like as the perfect skin transition tone for me. Okay, love that. And the next thing we're going to dip into is called Bokeh Mocha, which is the kind of like burnt brownie red over here. This one.
Notice that, this eyeshadow just enhances his wrinkles. Like, he looks like an Asian grandma did makeup. Like, you know that look of like an Asian grandma? This is what he looks like right now.
Does have a little bit more powder kick up when I dip my brush into it, but I personally don't really care about that. That's kind of like a personal opinion. Or what? Personal preference is what I was looking for. And just like the first color, it's going on very, very nicely. It's not patchy. It's not.
So, the thing you said earlier.
Skipping at all. I'm gonna grab just a little bit more of that just to deepen up this kind of like outer little curve. I don't know what this is called. Just this underneath my brow bone. And then just swinging this back up.
Would you say you're swinging it side to side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That crease literally went on so nicely. My next step is like to cut it, but I honestly like barely even need to.
Yeah.
That's called professional makeup artistry right there.
Imagine a world like that.
Oh my god, Lewis, you're killing these. Imagine a world like that. Just gonna grab a little bit of my concealer
Yep, time to go listen to Megan Thee Stallion.
to just cut my crease. So the crease is looking nice and sharp, so now we're just gonna go in and add some fun metallic shades to the lid. Okay, you guys, I have to be honest, I am really not impressed with the metallic shades in the palette. They look really nice in the pan, but honestly on the eyelids, they're just a lot more satin than they are glittery and metallic. So if that's something that you look for in a shadow, just definitely be aware of that ahead of time. So I want to try to amp them up a little bit if I can, and I'm going to use the REM Lustrous Liquid Eyeshadow. There are a bunch of different shades of these, and I picked up 2 for my little collection here. I have Comet and Nerd. I'm going to use the shade Comet because I feel like this will match really well with my look that we have going on. I'm just going to go in and layer this right on top of what we already
That's a lot better than the Nerd one.
have created. Alright, you guys, so layering this onto my eyes, it's definitely helping to amp up the eyeshadow.
You still look like an Asian grandma. Like, if my grandma was an Asian and she put on makeup, this is what she'd look like.
quite a lot. I will say though, looking up close, it is not layering on the eyeshadow as nicely as I want it to. I'm going to film a little clip on my iPhone because I just know that it's not going to show up on the actual camera here, but it's separating pretty badly.
It is not. Yeah. Yeah, it's separating. Ah! Ah! Ah!
On my lid, which is definitely a little bit of a concern. You really want them to be able to layer on and kind of dry down pretty quickly so you get that seamless look. Okay, you guys, so finishing up the eyeshadow, there is a black liquid liner in this collection, which we're going to get to in a second, do a cute little wing, but I kind of want this to be like a smokier wing, so before we dip into that, I'm just going to go back into the eyeshadow palette one last time and grab this dark brown shade called Espresso right here, and I'm basically just
to the little smoky brown thing, as you said, all as I have to say to that is, yeah.
going to smoke out my little outer corner and get ready for a wing in a second. So this is what the eyeliner looks like on the inside. It retails for $19, which I feel like is very average for a eyeliner marker. It is a felt tip marker, which is definitely not my favorite when it comes to eyeliner. Personally, I prefer brush tip eyeliners over
I can see why it's not your favorite. I can see why.
Felt tip, just because I feel like felt tips are a little bit harder to work with. They tend to skip a little bit, so sometimes you have to go over the same areas a few times to really make sure it's black and opaque and kind of even with no bumpiness in the lines. In terms of the actual ink of the eyeliner though, it went on very, very black, very dark. It's very opaque, which is nice. It's kind of like a...
You know, since we're on the whole Ariana Grande thing, bumpy!
Any finish, I definitely wouldn't call it a full matte, which I wish it was, but once again, it looks okay. So if you're somebody that has a lot of practice with eyeliner and you feel confident in your skills, this might be really great for you, but if you're...
it might look okay, but you don't look okay. Right now, you look like the type of person I could find in an insane asylum, dude.
Who's more of a beginner and needs kind of just a really basic, easy application, I don't know if I would recommend this because it was a little bit harder for me. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera now just to save some time, and then I'll be right back to try out the mascara and lashes and the rest of the products. All right, you guys, I am back with both eyes done, and I am really, really liking how this is turning out so far.
No. You know, I liked it better when you just had one eye done. Now that you have two eyes done, you've managed to make yourself look even more insane.
But we are not done quite yet because we still have lashes and mascara, both of which Ren Beauty launched. So let's go ahead and grab our lengthening, our Floraison oops, that's in French.
You stupid.
Our Flourishing Lengthening Mascara. This retails online for $15, which I feel like is a very average price for a mascara, so I feel like that's pretty good. Ooh, I actually really, really like this packaging. I feel like this is...
Once again, looks like it came out of a Cybertruck. Like if Elon Musk launched a Tesla makeup brand, this is what it would come out like.
It's really cool. Definitely different than a lot of the...
Yeah. Actually, Elon Musk, if you make a Tesla makeup line and he tests it out, I will subscribe to this dude.
That I have in my collection. I feel like this is actually pretty chic. I like this a lot. So initial reactions is that this formula is a little bit on the drier side for mascara, which is once again kind of like a personal preference thing. I do prefer a drier formula because I feel like you can work it on a little bit easier and it kind of sticks to the false lashes better. Whereas sometimes when it's like a wet formula, some people like it because it coats the lashes better, but then it's kind of sticky and...
Yeah. I know what he's talking about with the sticky and clumpy. I have seen girls using the wet formula stuff, and yeah, it's clumpy. Clumpy.
Gets everywhere, so kind of just up to you about what you like. Overall, I feel like this mascara is very average. It's not clumping together, it's not a gross formula, which is really nice, and it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is obviously make the lashes black and coated.
You know, anything that's on your face is instantly a gross formula, dude.
And lifted and everything, but but in terms of lengthening, I'm really not seeing anything different at all. It kind of looks like my normal lashes, and I definitely have some mascaras from the drugstore that are a lower price point that do perform better, but honestly, for me, mascaras don't really matter because I always put on false lashes anyway, which we're about to do right now. Alright, you guys, so for my lashes today, we're going to be trying out the REM Beauty lashes in the style Dream, and for me, I'm very sad to say that this is immediately
Why do you blink so much? Why?
a no.
Yeah, immediately no. Immediately no. Immediately no.
And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people have been reacting to these lashes saying that they look really, really cheap, like drugstore type lashes, and I definitely do agree, but for me, that isn't a bad thing. I actually really, really like the cheap drugstore lashes. In fact, I have been wearing like Ardell Demi Wispies religiously. Recently, I'm just obsessed with them. I feel like the days of like crazy
Cold.
drag lashes are over with, at least for me personally, and I love a more natural lash, which this is very much giving me, so it's not the style, it's the price. These retail for $16, which I think for a cheap drugstore lash is absolutely ridiculous. You can get a pack of like 5 different pairs of Ardell Demi Wispies, which as you guys can see, look very, very, very similar and are actually longer for like I think like $6 at CVS. So I definitely think that you guys can find a similar looking lash that is like the same exact quality for a much, much lower price point. But that being said, we are finally done with the eyes. It was quite a roller coaster to get to this final look. I still think that it looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is going to be highlighters.
You know who decided to name their fake lashes Ardell Debbie Wispies? Like, what kind of name is that?
Now, these have been very, very talked about in the beauty community. I have, spoiler alert, watched a few different reviews so far, and a lot of people are really liking these, so I'm very excited to try them out for myself today. We have like a bright pink. That one's really, really pretty. This is what all the packaging looks like, by the way, as well, you guys. It's kind of that same silver metallic vibe. We also have Miss Saturn, which is a more...
Once again, looks like Elon Musk created a makeup company.
like rosy gold shade. That one's really pretty as well. This one is called Miss Mercury. And then last but not least, we have Miss Neptune, which I think is the purple one. Yes. It's like a lavender highlighter with a blue reflect. Oh, that is stunning. That is really, really, really pretty. Let's do Miss Mercury first. And
You say it's stunning, no.
I can kind of blend it into the blush with some Miss Uranus. Just gonna grab my little highlighting brush.
Ha. Oh. No. No.
As always, just dipping a little bit in. Let's go ahead and apply it to the cheekbone. Wow.
Ooh. You're ugly. You are so ugly. That somehow made you even uglier, dude.
Oh my god, okay, whoa. I was not expecting that much, like, payoff, but oh my god, that looks really, really pretty. Oh my god.
I think you're getting your words confused, and ugly is the word you're looking for.
Okay, let's do a little bit on the chin, a little bit on the brow bone. Okay, I am very, very impressed with that. I'm gonna go in a little bit on my nose. All right, you guys, the highlighters are definitely a favorite. Oh my gosh, for $22, I feel like they are very fairly priced, and the formula is out of this world, pun intended. I feel like you guys will really, really love these if you add.
I think I could get better makeup out of a McDonald's Happy Meal box. A McDonald's Happy Meal box would have better makeup than this.
To your collection, and they're definitely the favorite so far. All right, you guys, so our face is almost complete, but we do have one step remaining, which is going to be the lips. And thankfully, Rem Beauty came through with quite a lot of lip products. I actually think there are 3 different like versions. We have their perfectly permanent lip stain markers, which I am very, very excited to try out. So these are a lip marker, which I've literally never seen or heard of.
You know, there's probably a reason. Lipstick is so much better. Lipstick is so much better.
before in the beauty community, so that's kind of cool that it's like a new product. And these retail for $16 each. Let's see what it actually looks like on my hand. This one's in the shade Popular. This one's called Miss Berry, which is a bit more of like a darker berry color as expected. The final shade is called Booked and Busy. So it's a little bit more of like a mauvey pinky type color. If I was gonna use any of these three, it would definitely be this one. If you do look though, if you want to zoom in on the camera, they are kind of bleeding into, see how it's kind of like bleeding into the little cracks and crevices in my hand. So I don't know if I would use this as a lip liner, but I don't think that that's what it's intended for because it's like a lip stain, which is not something that I've ever really used before on my channel. So let's go ahead and just try it out, I guess. If it doesn't look good, I'll just cover.
No. Joe Biden is prettier than you. Joe Biden is prettier.
Up with something else because we do have two other lip products, but let's just see. I definitely can see this working really, really well for younger kids that are just kind of getting into makeup and don't want like a crazy full matte liquid lipstick. And I can also see this pairing really well with like a
You know, if it's so out of this world, that means it's in the air, which means it is so horribly terrible. We need to sound an air raid siren. Like, get the air raid sirens going. Yeesh.
gloss on top like a girl on the go. However, if you are used to kind of like that full glam, more complex beauty routine and you're used to the like lip liner matte liquid lipstick that I gloss over top, this might not.
You say complex, but lipstick is a lot easier, I feel like, than a lip marker. I can do lipstick. But if I had to do a lip marker, I would rage quit. Give me my lipstick, not my lip marker.
For you because it's very, very different. So Ariana also did launch some matte lipsticks, and these are called On Your Color matte lipsticks, and this is in the shade Wine and Dine. Let's go ahead and open it up, and I can.
Who spells matte with an E? What? No.
Already tell you guys, I am obsessed with this packaging. I think by far out of every single thing in this collection, the lipsticks have the coolest packaging. I think it is so cute. There are these like cute silver gray little metallic tubes, just like everything else. But
you know, don't you love when a full-grown man is just like, it's so cute?
it has the little like circular window at the top of the lipstick, just like a little astronaut helmet. I think that these are so cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm not exactly loving this color, but that is not Ariana's fault. That is my own fault for not getting the right ones. However, I will say the formula feels amazing. Oh my god, this went on so smooth. It is so creamy. Oh, you know what though? I have the mind of a mastermind.
I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know. But
Ariana also launched matte liquid shadows, and I do have this color right here, which is
Why? No. Bad boy. Bad James. Bad.
called BRB. I did not use that on my eyes, but I wonder if I could actually use this on my lips to get a better color that I'm looking for. Why does that look so good?
For the other one.
Really?
I mean, it looks better, but something about the fact of a full-grown man rubbing eyeliner on his lips makes me cringe. If I seen a woman rubbing eyeliner on her lips, I would cringe. Possibly even harder.
It looks so good. Alright, you guys, last but finally not least.
Is the cameraman like your boyfriend or something? Like, he talks a lot like you. I feel like he's probably your boyfriend or something.
We have one more product also for the lips. I know it's quite a lot. There's going to be like 80 layers on here, but it's looking really good, we have the utmost importance plumping lip gloss. People have definitely been talking about this. It is obviously a clear formula and comes in a tiny little tube like this, and this retails for $17, which for me personally, I think is way too much money. I could definitely justify $17 if it was like a bigger component with like cuter packaging, but this is just very like Claire's looking makeup to me, and for $17, absolutely not. But that being said, I remember looking at the website on the launch day, and this is one of the first things that sold out, so clearly a lot of people are very interested in this. So let's go ahead and try it out for ourselves and see what all the hype is about. Oh wow, okay, yep, there, wow.
No! Ah! Ah! No! Get the demon away from me! No! It's gonna kill me. Oh no. Oh no. I was going to say something, but I decided I was gonna get that demon out of my face. Yeah, the way he did his lipstick, like he's got the lip pin in the back, and he's got the rest of the stuff all caked up on the front, and camper. And he looks like he just stuffed like raw meat in his mouth, where it didn't touch the front of his lips, and he was just like, just with the back of his lips and the blood coming off the raw meat.
Wow, they are definitely, oh my god, my lips feel hot. Hot. You know when you're having like a hot flash and your whole body just like gets like temperature? A hot flash? Yes! My lips literally feel like that right now. Like they feel...
Oh no. Oh. Why? Why, you idiot? Why?
Hot. If you tried like plumping glosses before and you really like the sensation, you guys will definitely like this one because it's pretty intense. However, when our product says plumping, obviously no lipstick can ever actually make your lips bigger aside from filler, which I personally have quite a lot of, but I know a lot of you guys don't out there. So I personally would recommend spending your money on a lip liner and a lipstick and learning how to overline nicely, and then you can find a similar clear gloss at the drugstore for a much more...
Yeah, I would like to recommend you do the same thing. You're recommending whatever weirdos are subscribed to you. Like, you have 24.2 million subscribers. Yeah. Do what you're telling the weirdos who are subscribed to you.
Affordable price. Alright, you guys, and last but finally not least, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of setting spray to lock this makeup look in place because we are finally done with trying out every single product from Rem Beauty by Ariana Grande. Looking in the mirror, I really like how my makeup turned out today. I think these products look really pretty together, and overall, I think the brand is pretty good. My favorite products by far were the highlighters and the lipsticks.
Looking at this video makes me want to run screaming. Ugh.
I think these are both absolutely phenomenal, and you guys should definitely check them out. And I would have to say my least favorite product would definitely have to be the lashes, which I have on. They were just not giving what they're supposed to be giving. I really think this line will be perfect for a lot of beginner makeup artists, and I also think that the fans of Ariana Grande who bought this line to support her are going to really like the products that come in, because obviously they're pretty great and you're able to create a really beautiful look with them. For me personally though, I do feel like I already have some similar products in my makeup collection, so I'm not exactly sure how many of these items will make it into my daily makeup routine. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what other chapters they come out with in the future. Alright you guys, well I know that this has been literally the longest video ever, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up here, but thank you so much for watching.
Literally, ooh. The princess thinks it's so long. It's 16 minutes 31 seconds. Look at how long my video is. 29.07.
If you made it all the way through, you are definitely a real one. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below to share love and support, and also leave me a comment down below letting...
Yeah, you're a real one if you put up with this. A real idiot.
me know, what were your initial thoughts on Ren Beauty? Do you have any products that you want to try? Have you tried anything? And also, what do you think of the finished makeup look? Let me know down below and I'll be responding to you guys as well. If you have not already, come on and join the family. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below.
So what I think of it makes you look like an Asian grandma. How many times do I have to say it? You look like an Asian grandma.
Oh, and also click that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. If you want to follow me on my other social media accounts, they're all just James Charles, and they're going to be linked right here around the screen. Don't forget as well that the Sisters Apparel Black Friday sale and restock is coming this Thursday at 5 p.m. PST on sisters-apparel.com. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. It's time for me to say goodnight and go. Bye!
Ah! 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 Oh no! Ah! Ah! I just seen a full-grown man's animation wearing a crop. Well, if you need me, I'll be forcibly cramming my face into a pillow and loudly crying because